everyone. Today, in this video, we'll talk about Binomial Theorem. So we take a binomial a plus b to the power of n. How can we calculate it using formula or an easier way? First, we will consider the n to be a non-negative integer. Let's look at some examples. When we take the binomial a plus b to a power of 0, then obviously we will know the answer is 1. Then next we take the binomial a plus b to a power of 1. Then we know that the answer will be a plus b. Then how about when we take the binomial a plus b to the power of 2? We can calculate it by multiply a plus b times a plus b. We will get a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Next, we will look at the binomial a plus b and take the power of 3. What will the answer be? Yes, you can use the same method to multiply it and then get the answer a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. And now when we take the power to become bigger and bigger, the step of calculation will become longer and longer. So I would like to introduce this formula of binomial theorem. The formula is we take the sum from k equals to 0 until n choose k times a to the power of n minus k times b to the power of k. We can expand it out, become the following. And here we would like to discuss about the terms n choose k or n choose r. It is called binomial coefficient. What is binomial coefficient? It is a way to calculate when we have a total number of things and we want to take some of the thing. Then we calculate the ways we can choose. It's a combination. So if we have n objects and we want to choose r objects, we can use the formula n factorial divided by r factorial n minus r factorial to calculate it. We have how many ways to choose the r object from the n object. So let's look at some examples. Now we have 11 pencils and we want to choose 2 pencils from these 11 pencils. How many ways does the pencils can be chosen? We can use the formula to calculate it. Then we will have 55 ways to choose 2 pencils from these 11 pencils. After we talk about binomial coefficient, let's come back to and see the following equation. What can we observe? If we just observe the coefficient, then we will get a Pascal triangle. Pascal triangle is that every terms are the sum of the 2 terms above it. And there are some relationship between Pascal triangle and the binomial coefficient. We will see that the Pascal triangle will correspond to the binomial coefficient if we arrange the binomial coefficient in a way. This implies that we can use the Pascal triangle to deal with the question. But now let's come back and look some more examples. If we want to calculate the binomial a plus b and take the power 5, then we can use the formula above to calculate it. We just substitute the numbers into the formula and we will get the answer we want. Also, the binomial coefficient, if we want to calculate using the formula we introduced just now, or using Pascal triangle, both also can calculate the final answer. And now, let's look at last example in this video. Can you calculate the binomial x plus 2 to the power of 5? You can use the formula above, then calculate all the coefficients, then after that you multiply out all the numbers, then we will get the final answer. Do you answer same as I? So this is the formula for the binomial theorem. If you have a binomial a plus b to the power of n, you can use this formula to deal with your problems. And until now, we just consider the n to be a non-negative integer. How about other numbers? Okay, you can use the formulas below to deal with the problem. The binomial coefficient, we can expand it out by using the formulas of the binomial coefficient. Then we can calculate all the numbers of the power. But this is a theorem that if you have a negative power or a fraction power and the binomial form is 1 plus b, then it will this binomial will only converges if the absolute value of b is less than 1. Otherwise, it will diverges. So, in this condition, we always consider to calculate the value when the binomial converges. It's the end of the video. References are all listed in the description below. Thanks for watching.